friends. Today is day 21 of my 30-day challenge. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that this is my way of giving God my yes. To do something that makes me very uncomfortable, i.e. posting videos to the internet. I don't like videos of myself. If you've watched these videos, you know I've covered a range of topics, and most recently I've talked about health and nutrition and just changing my lifestyle in a way that has benefited me tremendously. If you know that, then you may know that it's because I went through a couple of very serious gallbladder attacks that left me in severe pain for hours, and the only answer that anybody would give me is it's probably going to be surgery, and I didn't accept that. I wouldn't accept it. So that's when the whole nutrition thing and health and healing journey happened for me, and so much good has come of that. The least of all has been weight loss, but just the way my body feels. So we're going to pivot today. It's on the subject, but it's a big pivot, and so I'm just going to give you a forewarning. If you don't like to talk about Jesus and what he's done for me and what he could do for you and the miracles that he has done in my life, then you should probably turn off this video and not watch any future ones, because we're going to get real for a minute here, and I can't not tell you what he did for me. I can't. It would be wrong. It would be ridiculous, because I have so many stories to tell. But I'm going to start with what he did today. What he did less than an hour ago. Okay, so this started with the gallbladder attacks. Both times it happened, it started with the stomach ache that was kind of bad, got worse until it turned into severe cramping. Hours of severe stomach cramping, vomiting, and followed by days of pain directly in the gallbladder area and just overall sensitivity. That's where this was going today. It started a little after lunch. Had a really great, super healthy lunch, but who knows what happened. I went to see a patient, and after the patient, it was getting worse, and I was like, all right, this is not good. So I texted my boss. I was like, listen, I got to go home for a minute. I'm not feeling well. I'm going to try to get this under control. I'm going to be back to work. Don't worry. I get home, and by the time I get home, it's a 20-minute drive. And I'm in some pretty serious pain at this point, guys. I am struggling. I get home. I got immediately into night clothes that I could be in because I was getting a castor oil pack. If you don't like crunchy stuff, this isn't for you either. But the castor oil packs have been extremely beneficial for me with the heating pad. I had my husband make me some slippery elm tea, which often helps with the castor oil pack. It's gotten these minor attacks, like very early stages, under control fast. But the reality is that this has gone too far. It was not going to be settled with castor oil packs and tea, and the pain was getting worse to a point where I was sweating profusely. I could hardly breathe anymore. That was a new thing, and I was in tears. I was weeping. I called my sister, who is one of my best friends and my pastor's wife, and I said, I need you to pray for me right now. I said, I cannot go through this again. And so she prayed with me. She prayed over my body, and I believe she has faith. I mean, you want someone who has faith. She has faith. She's been through it. And she prayed, and she told me, listen, we're going to believe in healing, but if you need to go to the hospital, you call me. I'm going to come get you. I'll take you. I'll sit with you. I said, okay, I'll keep you posted. And after I hung up with her, the pain kept getting worse and worse, and I'm praying over myself, and I'm praying. My husband's there with me. He's praying over me. And I'm drinking the tea, and I'm just, at this point, I've gone from praying to nearly begging God, because it was getting really bad, and I knew it was coming. And I kept hearing, call Yinsen. And if you don't know Yinsen, which you don't, she is a dear, sweet friend of mine, who I believe God has given a gift of healing. Truly. I believe any of us can lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. But I believe that certain of us work in certain gifts. Some work in discernment, some work in prophecy, and Yinsen works in healing. And this is not something she professes. This is not a title she goes by. I have simply experienced it for myself on multiple occasions. And those are stories I will tell you later if you have any interest in hearing them. But today I sat on the edge of my bed, castor oil pack, heating pad, tea, tears just flowing. And I said, Jensen, I need you to pray for me right now. I can't do this. And she stopped everything and she started praying. And friends, her prayers are bold and they are authoritative and they are so steeped in faith. I could feel the presence of God, and I'm telling you that as she prayed over me for several minutes. As she prayed, I felt the pain leave my body, and it felt like it was melting out of me. And I am on my way back to work after knowing that I was about to have my husband call my boss and be like, I'm sorry, she's in excruciating pain and will not be returning to work. I knew that I was about to experience hours of agonizing pain and days of follow-up pain. And right now I am driving back to work with no pain in my body because God healed me. And it's not the first time He's healed me. And He is so faithful. He is so faithful. And I just had to share this testimony of God's goodness and His faithfulness, that He is still a wonder-working God. He is still in the business of miracles. He is still in the business of healings and deliverances. And if you don't believe that the supernatural is for today and for you and for right now, then I'm here to tell you that you have been deceived. That is a lie of the enemy. He is still working. He is still moving. And I am a living testament of it many times over. And I think I might start sharing some of those other testimonies with you guys. If you're watching this, thank you. If you're still watching this, then clearly you are either interested to know more about what God can do, or you have seen it for yourself. Because once you have seen it, once you have experienced it, there is no longer doubt in your mind that He is the one true living God. There is no longer doubt in your mind that He is real and He is moving and He is working and He is for you. And so whatever miracle you need right now, if you need healing in your body, healing in your mind, if you need healing in your marriage, healing wherever you need healing, if you need deliverance, friend, He has it for you. He has it for you. And I pray that this reaches whoever it needs to reach, and that you hear this message and you know that if you have been praying for healing, if you have been praying for deliverance, if you've been praying for a door to be opened, if you've been praying for that wall to be torn down, if you've been praying for wisdom, it's coming. You keep being faithful. You keep praying, and you find some other Spirit-filled believer, and you join together in faith, and you keep praying because He's faithful. And you can stand on the promises of His Word. And His Word says that He forgives all our sins and heals all our diseases. And He is faithful to work out His promises. It's already spoken. It's already spoken. And once God speaks, that thing already exists. And I'm about to pull into work.